I only got one word for this. Outstanding. Welcome back to my channel. In today's review, I'm going to be taking a look at Transformers Walmart exclusive Netflix series, Bumblebee. And here he is, out of the box and in his vehicle mode. And if you like Bumblebee, remember to subscribe to my channel, hit that like, and leave a comment on what your thoughts are on this Transformer. So that being said, let's continue with this review. So we're going to go over vehicle mode real fast. And overall, I think this vehicle is spot on from his G1 counterpart for the most part. It's really detailed, and it is supposed to look like a Volkswagen Beetle from the 80s, and it looks fantastic. It even got the Volkswagen symbol there. So, and even on the rims, I mean, this thing, it's got it on all four rims. Let's double check. Yes, it does. I mean, they got the license for it, so why not go all in? I like this bumper here. It's like a little like soft rubber. It looks like it's glued in here. Now they have tabs in, they're tabbed in. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm just glad they're just not glued in because the glue will wear off in time. I like the tail lights. I wish they would have put something for a license plate, but I like how they left that there, just like the Volkswagen Beetle is. Here's the front of the hood. And this is supposedly a cliff jumper heavy retool. Instead of Bumblebee being the base and having a cliff jumper being the retool, it's the complete opposite this time around. And I'm glad we got this version of him. So we got the nice Autobot logo, we got the nice headlights, we got the front bumper. It's made out of the same soft rubber, like, yeah, it's rubber. And then on the front, I have a little scratch on mine. I think it'll come up. It's like right there on my windshield right here, but that's okay. Not gonna be too bad in shape about that. We got the nice silver windshield wipers, which is pretty cool. Nice little touch there. On the side, we got the clear blue windows, which is pretty cool, and then on the back as well. And I like the molded detail here as well. We got the silver door handles, and again, I like these rims. These are fantastic. It's way better than any of those Earthrise Datsun Brothers that we have gotten. Those cheap looking rims that they could have just easily touched up. Okay, so that's it for vehicle mode. Let's take a look at something else. So if you got Bumblebee, you would have received this in the box, and this is A, and N, which is pretty cool. So there's that piece. That's like the most rare out of the whole set. And then also, just like to show off the box. I'm not the big, I like the box art right here. I think that's fantastic. Netflix. And we're just going to go right to the back of it, because the one thing I noticed is they do have the official licensing product here. And there's the Volkswagen right there, and then obviously we've got the Beetle. And here, yeah, we got it on the rims right there. The only differences I see in this, he has brighter blue eyes. We'll take a look at that more. And he has the same weaponry as Cliff Jumper. So other than that, this box is just pretty much trash. But that's okay in this case, because I got a second Bumblebee. But I'll talk a little bit more about that later. So here is the comparison between Cliff Jumper and Bumblebee. So they're about the same size, give or take. You can see that Bumblebee was heavily retooled to make him look like a Volkswagen Beetle, versus we got Cliff Jumper looking more like a, I believe it's a Porsche. And looks pretty good. And then on the back, there's huge differences between these vehicles. Just want to get one more look. And then underneath, and here we're going to show the weapon, like battle mode for the vehicle. And first off, I just want to show off that Cliffjumper gets the silver chrome looking rocket launcher versus Bumblebee gets the gunmetal gray version. So, and I believe they're both, yep, they're exact same, because you could take this piece and slide it in there, because these pieces are the exact same thing, except there's silver on this one, this is all black. So basically you get the car like this, you pull that peg down, you take it from this piece right here, and you just slide it right in. Oh no, it doesn't want to cooperate on camera, of course. There we go. And that is his gun mode. So you can see the difference between that, and just got to readjust that just slightly. Okay, just slightly. Right there. So there's that. Alright, so let's start that transformation. And pretty much I'm going to start from right here. It's not that hard to get to this point. If you have any trouble, just use your instructions. It's not that hard. Take that piece off, and you want to fold that in. We'll just get that out of the way right now. Set that to the side. I'm going to go right here. And same thing as Cliffjumper, the exact same transformation. And you just want to make sure that's all loosened up. Just put your thumb here, pull down on this, releases from those tabs. And you want to separate the legs. And you're also going to want to untab that and that. Okay, once you do that, then it pretty much unfolds and it turns into like a gloppy looking mess, but it does fold properly. And you turn that, and we're going to turn around right here. We're going to lift that up, and we're going to fold in his wheel on both legs. Bring this down, and the difference is the rims have these smaller holes to get this peg in, so you just got to line it up a little bit easier, you know, take your time with it. There we go, there's one. And now we're going to do the second one. And that. And these are on tight hinges, at least for my copy, so I mean, nothing wrong with that. It's just got to be careful not to bend the wrong way with this plastic. It seems, these doors just seem very, I don't know, it's weird, but the rest of the plastic, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I feel about the same, I guess. Who knows? Now here's the thing. This thing, I'm going to leave those down. This thing has to slide under this piece, and I'll show you. See? There's nothing here to lift, adjust, anything. This rubs right on and like locks in. Like this sucker's not going anywhere. Which I actually like. And you just fold that down. There's Bumblebee. Lift his arms up, just like that. And click. And adjust his arms. Oh man. And there's his bicep swivel. There we go. And then you're going to need this. And I forgot that I am going to need that. Peg, hole. Real simple. There we go. And there is Bumblebee. So let's check his range of motion. So his head is on a ball joint. It does kind of go up and down. It does turn a full... Oh no. I can't. I think my hands are just too big. Yep. Just a stiff ball joint. Then we got a 90 degrees at the elbow. He does have wrist rotation. Does have shoulder, full 360. And up and down. Does obviously have a waist rotation. 90 degrees on the knees. He can kick forward. He can kick all the way back. He can do the splits. Does have ankle tilt, like crazy ankle tilt. So So there's that. Also, yep, this is his. I had it sitting next to cliff jumpers. So we get them all armed up. And another thing you can do with this is turn this into a shield, which is pretty interesting. And here is a side-by-side comparison with his mold mate cliff jumper in robot mode. And here's another comparison with his Netflix series wave mates. My final thoughts on Transformers Netflix series. Walmart exclusive, Bumblebee. He's perfect. The only thing I can like criticize is just the scratch on his windshield, the copy that I got. That's about it. And the only other thing is I just wish that his eyes were just painted like a more brighter blue, how they have them here on the box art, just to brighten that up a little bit. But other than that, that's honestly it. The weaponry, I'm okay with that. I think it's pretty cool. You can take them apart and make dual wielding weapons with that instead. Trying to think, what can I can't really criticize anything. I mean, and I really don't want to. I like the alt mode. I think it's fantastic. I like how you can take his weaponry with his alt mode and kind of like make like a battle mode for the Volkswagen Beetle. I think that's pretty cool. Versus Cliff Jumper, you just take his weapons, put them together, and just put them in a 5mm hole and just plug it in, and that's it, right on the top. I'm glad that they came up with just something slightly different. You can still use the backpack part as a shield if you want. Obviously, it's molded differently. And the only other thing I have is I'd just like to say thank you. I actually did not find this figure in Walmart. My brother actually did, so I'd just like to say thank you. And he also found me the Netflix series Soundwave. So I was on the hunt constantly, and all I found was the Impactor, Elita 1, Red Alert, and Wheeljack. So I was able to find those. But anywhere else I went, nobody had Bumblebee. No one had that Soundwave. They were already sold out. I did find that Optimus Prime a couple times. Unfortunately, I didn't buy it because I do have Earthrise Prime, and I also have that Amazon exclusive alternate universe Prime. So, and I also got Shattered Glass pre-ordered. So I didn't think I really needed that one. It doesn't come with the Teletron 1 pieces or anything, as far as I know. So, with that being said, that's it for this review. Just remember to subscribe, leave a comment, hit that like button, and also, thanks again for my brother finding this. I really appreciate it, and I'll be bringing more Transformer content very soon. Alright, one thing I forgot. He can drive over water just like Cliff Jumper. Just like that.